नमस्कार. चतुर्थः पाठः गीतामृतम्. The fourth lesson, Geetamritam. Gita is Bhagavad Gita. Gita also means that words that we can sing. So it is a melodious song. Amritam is nectar. It is the drink by which we can live forever. So this drink is the sweetest, and therefore the word Amrutam has both the meanings, that Amrutam means the sweetest, and it also means the holy and sacred thing that can make us live forever. And so Geetamritam, Bhagavad Gita, is compared to Amrutam. It is as equal as Amruta. It is same as Amruta. Gita eva Amrutam, Karmadharaya Samas. And so here the comparison shows the sweetness of Gita. It also shows the sacred, holy nature of Gita. Bhumika, that is preface. महाभारतस्य भीष्मपर्वान्तर्गता श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता नाम विश्वमान्यः ग्रन्थः. Bhagavad Gita is a world recognized book, Vishwamanyah, that the learned people, that the experts, the scholars, the philosophers of the world all take help of Gita. All think that Gita is the base of philosophy. They think that it is helpful to explain the principles in the philosophy, and so it is world recognized book, Vishwamanyah Grantha. It is in the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. So Mahabharata is the Arsha Kavya of Sanskrit literature. It is composed by Maharshi Vyas. There is a story of Kaurav and Pandav and the great battle between them. In this battle, Arjuna has some doubts. He is not ready to fight, and that is why Sri Krishna guides him, and this guidance is known as Bhagavad Gita. So it is in the Bhishma Parva where the description of the battle, the great battle, is there. And in the beginning of the battle, there is conversation between Arjun and Shri Krishna, where Arjun asks many questions and Shri Krishna answers them all. This is called as Bhagavad Gita. Shri Krishna is Bhagwan, and so the verses that that Shri Krishna guided, Shri Krishna told, he sang, so it is called as Bhagavad Gita. भारतीय तत्वज्ञानस्य मूलाधारः खलु एषः ग्रन्थः. Now this book is the root, moolam. It is also Adharaha, the main support of Indian philosophy. Bharatiya Tattvajnan. Tattvajnan is philosophy. So it is the base of Indian philosophy. It is the main support. All the principles that were taught in philosophy in Veda and other books are collected together, guided together in this book. And therefore, this book is the main support, it is the root of Indian philosophy. किं बहुना मानसशास्त्रं व्यवस्थापनशास्त्रम् इत्यादीनाम् आधुनिकज्ञानशाखानां कृते अपि गीता साहाय्यकारिणी. In short, Gita is helpful. Kim bahuna. So there is description we can tell about Bhagavad Gita, but in short, we can state that it is helpful. Gita Sahayyakarini to all the modern disciplines. Adhunika Jnana Shakha like Manasa Shastram, psychology, Vyavasthapana Shastram, management, etc. Now, in the modern world, we learn psychology, we learn management, and such other topics, politics, economics, and all. So, the philosophy stated in Bhagavad Gita is also helpful for learning with modern disciplines. The same principles are taught here in Bhagavad Gita. साम्प्रतकाले अपि जटिलायां जीवनपद्धत्यां गीतायाः उपदेशः सम्यक् मार्गदर्शनं करोति. साम्प्रतकाले, nowadays, how is the lifestyle? जीवनपद्धतिः is jatila, it is complicated, and therefore so many problems are created, and in such situation the guidance of Gita shows us the way out. It helps to find solutions to the problems that are faced by us because of complicated lifestyle. Many times we are unsuccessful, we get insulted, we are defeated, and then we don't find way out. Sometimes there is a situation in which we don't know what to do and what to avoid. In such cases, the guidance of Gita is helpful to us. Now here, अत्र भगवद्गीतायाः द्वितीय-तृतीयाध्यायतः केचन श्लोकाः संगृहीताः. Now here are some verses, shlokaha, which are collected, sangruhitaha, from the second, dvitiya, and third, tritiya, adhyay chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. Now what is the subject described here? Asmakam indriyani chanchalani. That our senses are fickle in nature. They are not steady, and tani sarvada aihika sukham icchanti. They always want worldly pleasures. So what are the senses? The senses, that is the sense organs, are helpful for us to get knowledge of the world. So with the help of our eyes, we see the world. With the help of tongue, we can enjoy the food. With the help of ears, we can listen to the sounds. With the help of skin, we can know the touch. And with the help of nose, we can smell different things. In this way, the sense organs help us to get knowledge of the world. Because of their fickle nature, they always want worldly pleasure. That is, the eyes want to observe good things, the tongue wants to enjoy good food. In this way, they always want worldly pleasures. And because of them, manaha api taihi karshitam aihik sukhani anudhavati. Manaha, our mind, is pulled by them. Karshitam, taihi, by the senses. Because the senses are attracted to the worldly things, and to please the senses, the mind also is pulled by them, and the mind also runs after the worldly pleasures. Anudhavati, runs after. Aihika sukhani, aihika, those are present in this world. Iha lok, iha means the world. Aihika, related to the world, that is worldly. Sukhani, pleasure. So our mind also runs after the worldly pleasures. It means it also tries to get only the worldly pleasures. It forgets the true happiness. The mind also thinks that to enjoy the worldly pleasures give us the true happiness. No, this is not true. The true happiness lies in something else. Ataha, hence, indriya sanyamanena manonigraha karaniyaha. By controlling the senses, indriya, senses, sanyamana, control. To keep control on the senses, controlling the senses, we should control the mind. Manonigraha, nigraha, synonym to sanyama. Nigraha, sanyamaha. So we should control the mind. Why we should control the mind? Because if we are running, the mind is running after worldly pleasures, the greed increases. The greed is never satisfied. Whatever you earn, whatever you get, you are not satisfied with it. The greed increases. And so there is no end to this greed, and there is no end to running after the worldly pleasures. Physically, it is not possible for the body to enjoy all the worldly pleasures present in the world. The body becomes old, and that is why in this life it is not possible, it is neither advised to enjoy all the worldly pleasures. So here Indriya Sanyama and Mononigraha is advised. So control the senses and control the mind. This is the advice of Bhagavad Gita. Next, Tad Anu, after that, Rute Phalapekshayaha. Rute is indeclinable. It means without. It expects Panchami Vibhakti. Falapekshayaha. So here Falapeksha is feminine word, Strilinga. Falapeksha Akarant Strilinga, Panchami Ekvachan. What is Falapeksha? Falasya Apeksha, Shashti Tatpurush. It is the expectation of the fruit, of the result of our jobs, our duties. Now here it is guided that without thinking, without expecting about, and without expecting the fruit of our duties, what we should do? Niyatam vihitam cha karma satatam acharitavyam. We should perform our fixed assigned duties regularly. Niyatam is fixed. Vihitam is something which is assigned to us. Karma, here it means duties. And we should perform the duties satatam, regularly. It is not the case that we should perform the duty for some days. No, we should perform it regularly. This regularity is also important. And karma naiva tyajam. We should not give up our duties. Never. किंतु कर्म फलासक्ति एव त्याज्या. But we should give up karma falasakti. Now what is asakti? Asakti is attachment, that we stick to it. What is it? Karma phala, the fruit of our duties. Now what here means the fruit? The word fruit, fruit means the result. What are the consequences? What are the results? What we get out of our duties? Now we should give up the attachment to the fruit of the duties. Iti sandeshaha atra bodhitaha. Now this message is taught here. What is taught? That we should perform our duties. We should never deny. We should never say no to the duties. We should perform the duties regularly. And the duties are assigned to us. They are fixed. We cannot ask the questions, why me? We cannot ask why I have to do this. No, the duties are fixed. Those are assigned to us. We have to perform those duties. We should never say no to the duties, but we should not expect the results, the consequences, the fruits of our duties. This is what is taught in Bhagavad Gita. Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga. Karma are the duties. Yoga. Yoga means to get attached with the duties. That is, stick to your duties, perform it regularly, never give up the duties, be true to your duties, be faithful to your duties. Yoga also means kaushalam. Yoga karmasu kaushalam is the definition of yoga. Many jobs are assigned to us. We may not be interested in them. Our interests may be different, but still then, being a duty, we have to perform it. And not that we have to perform it somehow. No, we have to perform it skillfully. That is, using all our energy, all our efforts, we have to perform our duties in a good way, successfully. That is why this is called as Karma Yoga. The first verse, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूर्मा ते संगोस्त्वकर्मणि. The first sandhi is karmani plus eva plus adhikaraha plus te. Karmani eva adhikaraha te. Karmani plus eva karmanyeva. Adhikaraha plus te adhikaraste. The visarga becomes so. Now here is the first sentence. Bhagwan Shri Krishna tells Arjuna, hey Arjun, te, that is tava, Yushmat pronoun, Yushmat sarvanam, Shashti, ekvachan, Vaikalpik roop, optional form, te adhikaraha. Now here is adhikar. Adhikar, you have a right. You have a right to perform duty. Karmani eva. You have the right to perform your prescribed duties. What does it mean? It means if you have adhikara, if you have right, you should perform the duties. This is the first thing. Second thing, if you have a right, nobody can stop you. Nobody is able to stop you. And so, you have the right to perform your prescribed duties. Why adhikara is the word important? Because nobody can question you why you are doing this job. You have the right to perform your prescribed job, your prescribed duty. Now, here, this is the important sentence because in our freedom struggle, Lokmanya Tilak used this verse that the Indians have right to get their freedom, to get their country free from the rule of British government. They have a right, adhikar. So British government or anyone else cannot ask question why you are fighting for freedom. No, they cannot ask this question because it is our duty, karmani adhikaraha. It is our right to get our country freedom. And therefore, karmanyeva adhikaraste, that is, we have the right to perform our prescribed duties, is the important sentence. Ma phaleshu kadachana. But what we should remember? We should remember that you are not entitled to the fruits of the action. Now, the guidance given to the guidance given by Shri Krishna to the Arjun is related to every man. So it is related to us also. So when Shri Krishna says to Arjun that you are not entitled to the fruits of the action, it means we are also not entitled to the fruits of the action. That is, we should perform the duties. By performing the duties, what we may get is not in our hand. We have no right over it. We cannot guess, we cannot think, We cannot expect what is the result of performing duties. Because of this, if someone thinks why I should perform the duties, then the answer is Ma karma phala hetuhu bhuhu. Here the sandhi is karma phala hetuhu plus bhuhu plus ma. Hetuhu, the visarga changes to ra. Bhuhu, the visarga changes to ra again. Karma phala hetuhu plus bhuhu plus ma. This is the sandhi. Here, Bhagwan Shri Krishna guides us that we should not think, we should not expect the result of our duties, and we should not become oriented. We should not become such a performer who is oriented by the fruit that is the result of duty. What does it mean? That only thinking about the result, only thinking about getting something, only thinking about the consequences and results and fruits and of getting something, we are ready to do or ready to perform duties. This is not a correct thing. We should forget about the consequences, the results, and the fruits of our duties, and we should perform the duties regularly. We cannot deny them. Te sangaha ma astu akarmani. That is, we should not have the objective in our mind that we would get good results and we would get many things by performing the duties. That is, we should not be karma phala hetuhu, and we should never say no to duties. Never be attached to not doing our duties. That is, we should not deny our duties. Sangaha, it is attachment. We should be attached to duty and not, that is, we should be attached, our sangaha attachment should be with karma, that is duty, and it should not be with akarma, that is not doing the duty. We should not be attached. Ma, what does ma mean? Ma is indeclinable. It is, it means don't. So don't be attached to saying no to duties. And this is what it's taught by Shri Krishna. Sangaha plus astu plus akarmani. This is the sandhi. Sangaha, the visarga becomes O, and astu, the a becomes the avagraha. Then astu plus akarmani, u plus a becomes va. So sango swakarmani, sangaha astu akarmani. What is akarma? Akarmani, न कर्म नै तत्पुरुष तस्मिन्. कर्मफल हेतुः कर्मणः फलम् षष्ठी तत्पुरुष. कर्मफलम् एव हेतुः यस्य सः बहुव्रीहि. So what will be the saralartha of this verse? You have the right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of the action. Never consider yourself the cause. Don't think that you are performing it, and you cannot have any expectations. You should not have any expectations about the results of your duties or activities. You should not have the objective of getting the fruit of the action of the duty, and you should not be attached not to perform the duty. Now here the indeclinable ma is used. Ma means don't. Now in front in with the indeclinable ma, lot lakar adnyartha is used many times. Tritiya bhutkaal is also used. Here ma abhuhu is the form used Tritiya bhutkaal of bhu 1 pp and abhuhu a agamasya lopaha. The agama a is dropped, so ma bhuhu is the phrase used here. So we have to remember that while using the indeclinable ma, lot lakar should be used, adnyartha should be used. So ma bhava is the form lot lakar madhyam purush ekvachanam. But here tritiya bhutkal is used ma abhuhu. The agama is dropped and then the phrase becomes ma bhuhu.